I am here! Hi, sorry if I took a little bit longer than I was supposed to. I got a message and I had to answer that. It's time. Yeah, I'm joining this neat old literature club. It sounds really fun. I can't wait. Just gonna be joining a fun little literature club. You know, it sounds like a cutesy little game. I'm really excited to play that. Let's boot it up. Yeah, it's called Doki Literature Club. Sure, cutesy. Yeah, cutesy. Hmm. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Hmm. I wonder what this means. It's just a cutesy little literature club game. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression have a safe experience playing this game. For content warnings, please visit http://ddlc.moe/warning.html. Hmm. Well, you heard the warning, guys. Don't watch this if you're easily disturbed. By playing Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. Of course I agree. I'm gonna turn up the music. Alright, let's start up a new game. Man, wonder what the name's gonna be. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. The girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long? Hi, Zach. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school she would oversleep more and more frequently and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Hold on, I'm gonna use the... Can I get somebody to voice act these for me? Like, just get in a fucking Discord call and just voice act for me? I'm just playing. Just to clarify, I am just playing. Ha, ha. I'm gonna say this in the most monotone, dry voice ever, aka my regular voice. Ha, ha. I overslept again. Fucking loser. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. I'm not even gonna lie to you, I would not have stopped if this was real life. I would have kept going. Hey, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's exactly what I was gonna fucking do. That's mean, Blueberry Pie. I know. That's why I want to do it. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird... this is the first time that I'm playing this. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. I'm sorry. I'm eating an oatmeal cookie. Also, talk bad about oatmeal cookies and you're getting a ban. No, I'm just playing. But the oatmeal cream cookies are amazing. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Is that a fucking challenge, Sayori? What do you say, Sayori? Hehehe. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Blueberry Pie, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. Oh, sweet. By the way, so just trying to get with Sayori. She has the cutest ending out of the four, so try to get as close to her as possible. Alright, I will. I don't know. All I know is she's a childhood best friend. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. So I fucking lied. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. That sounds like something I would do, so never mind. Sarah likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my time on games and anime. You see, this main character has got the right idea. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. I'm not going to. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I died the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years before you're not used to the real world. What the fuck is a NEET? NEET, an acronym for not in education, employment, or training. Refers to a person who is unemployed and not received an education or vocational training. Most NEETs are living off an allowance provided to them by their parents. The allowance usually covers rent for a tiny studio apartment, utilities, and a certain amount of food. Okay, no thank you. Maybe I will join a club. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Fuck off. Alright. This isn't how I talk, though. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. I'm not gonna join any, though. No promises, though. See? This guy, main character me has the right idea. Well, you at least promise me you'll try a little bit. No. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. No, I won't, though. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? She sounds a little bit airheaded, to be honest. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her so worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. Man, school goes by so fast. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Seriously, are they like stalking me or something? Clubs. Siri wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Okay, the thing is, I'm actually interested in literature, so if this was me and I was getting forced, I would probably join the club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because it would help me, because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyways? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. Well, you fucking idiot. And Natsuki made cup clays. Alright. Alright, guys, we're gonna eat cup clays. Does anyone know what the fuck those are? Cupcakes. And everything. The food is enough to drag me along. Getting told there's food would just bring me along. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning to have planned all of this out. I can't decide I'm a fan of. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Also, I literally called her an airhead like at the start of the stream. I let out a long say. Stop. Should I just end the stream right now from my lack of being able to talk correctly? Oh my god. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. Saw you only had 2 viewers inside to say hi. Well, welcome to the stream, And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I would do that, but for a bag of corn chips, to be honest. But only if that bag of corn chips was infinite. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for the third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Glad to hear that. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. What did I do? Ah, blueberry pie, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. ... All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Okay, well you see, that's not what my first thought would be. This guy's rude. I'm not rude, but like, that wouldn't be my first thought. I'd be thinking how this one was so rude to me. What are you looking at? You're rude ass. If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. No, I wouldn't say sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Fair enough. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Okay. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Blueberry Pie. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Okay. Come sit down, Blueberry Pie. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me and Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Yeah! Hey, I made them. I'll get them. I feel like she's gonna give me the burnt one. Like, the burnt cupcake are like the one that barely has any, Jesus fucking Christ, I want to be a chef when I grow up. How did I forget the word? The thing you put on top of cupcakes, like, it's like colored whipped cream. No, it's not fucking dressing, it's fucking, oh my gosh. What is it? What is it? What is it? I'm so... Hey Siri. What's the weird, thing that you put on... Frosting! Okay, I was literally about to... I was about to ask Siri. Yes, it's frosting. I'm really dumb, okay? Then how about I make some tea as well? I'll agree to that one. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray. I don't know how! Where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh, whoa! Did I just say fucking oh on accident? Shit. Natsuki lifts the foil off to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. Can I get a picture of the cupcakes? Like, are they gonna show the cupcakes? So cute! I had no idea we were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. Okay, well at least she's letting us pick, so I don't get the burnt one. It's delicious! Sayori's hogged with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. Well, of course she'd be waiting. It's the newest person. That makes sense, that they would want to see how the newest person would judge the food. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Yeah, okay, the thing is, I cook sometimes, and whenever I make a new dish, like, even if it's with my family, I still, like, try to sneak glances, see how they think it tastes. So, yeah, it's natural. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Ah, yes! I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe. I wonder where this is reminding him from. I mean, he watches a ton of anime. I definitely wonder where this could be coming from. But not for you, you, dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Ah, I guess. You see, this is good, because I don't like coffee. That's probably gonna make a lot of people hate me. I do like coffee. Don't get that wrong. I like coffee, but I don't like black coffee. There's gotta be cream in it. And if you disagree with my opinion and instead hate on it, you are a horrible person. I don't like black coffee. And don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean, I meant that, you know. Oh my god, another one of you. Okay. Let me pull up this. Black coffee isn't swag. If you drink black coffee, you can still be swag, but I personally just dislike black coffee. How do you ban people again? Isn't it like fucking... Remorse07. Does that ban him? I don't know how that works. I hope they were banned. If they weren't, then that sucks. Dude, I hate bots. Bots are so annoying. Bots will never be swag. Anyways, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Okay, but how do you not like tea? That's like my question. Cheese. What the hell is a cheese? Genuine question. I really don't know what a cheese is. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. I'm serious though. Who doesn't like not coffee? Who doesn't like tea? Like, a nice cup of tea will always be nice. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, fuck! To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Blueberry Pie, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? That's a really weird way to put it, but yeah. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. That's literally the same. I'm not even gonna lie. That's the same thing as a professional chef, like a gourmet chef, saying, "Oh, I made this really expensive stew," and you reply with, "Oh, I made Campbell soup from a can once." I desperately grasp for something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Well, I love horror. Oh, why is that? Well, because you're a fucking scaredy cat. Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine. Eh. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your art. I will never write a poem. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Alright, just give me a second. Alright. Okay! I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzic. I might quit playing this game just because of how hard the words are. Look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next when we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a No! I'm really gonna quit this game just because of my talking. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Blueberry Pie? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sarah may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made a decision yet. I still have the other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, Blueberry Pie. I never said I would join them. You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Please tell me I don't actually have to write a poem. If I do, I'm fucked. Yes, I'm so happy. Sari wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Yo. Yo. Oh my gosh. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Blueberry Pie, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Please, tell me I don't have to actually, write a poem. Otherwise, I might have to quit this game now. Yeah! Can I really impress the class star Monica with mediocre writing skills? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z! I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Blueberry Pie, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. Whose house are these? The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Oh, okay, so it's a dating sim. Okay. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Shit! No! Oh, okay. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Come on. What the hell do I put in? Calm? I don't even know at this point. I'm just clicking random words. Did I just fucking add Massacre to the mix? Oh. I should have guessed though. She did say she really liked horror. Tragedy. Why did she like tragedy? I thought it was gonna be the green purple haired person. Bliss. That's like happiness, I think. Fireflies. Disaster. I'm literally just gonna be clicking random words. Sparkle. A sparkly graveyard, guys. Happiness. Childhood. Clouds. That's not... Okay, then. Analysis. Desire. Memories. Games. Extraordinary. Adventure. Universe. Haha, that's the name of the game, guys. Precious. I wrote my poem, it was completely random. Hi again, Blueberry Pie. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Blueberry Pie. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Why is she so rude, though? Sayori told me you didn't want to join any clubs this year. Oh, right, because she acted like a tsundere the whole time. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Blueberry Pie always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Blueberry Pie can be good friends too? Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Airhead. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? What? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Yes, because we can all trust the guy that's extremely awkward to handle it. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is How Is This Girl Accidentally Being So Cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Not even like, I read a lot. Like, I have like a bookshelf in my room. It has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has like 6 things, and it can fit like at least 10 books each, and all of them are full. I even have some books like in a little box underneath my bed with more books in it. I love reading. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sari and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down in the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature-related about myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature's all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. Oh my god. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative mind. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. What the hell does that mean? Hey Siri, what does deliberating mean?
Liberate means set someone free from a situation, especially imprisonment or slavery, in which their
Okay, so it means free or release. So, what's the opposite of... So, I'm not gonna... Okay, you know what? Let me just look it up. Because Siri doesn't want to be helped. Deliberating. Done unconsciously and intention. Engaging in long and careful consideration. Consider. Okay. So, like, thinking it over. Huh. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Ah, well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Ahaha, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcake speaks to my creative tummy. Jesus fucking Christ, this girl is actually really airheaded. What the fuck? Dot 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 dot. Cupcakes it is then. Even her face says it all. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Ah! I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Ha ha ha, sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. God, I would love to join a school club that's literally about napping. Does our school have a napping club? I can predict the future. I can predict what this man's gonna say. You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. No! You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. Ahahaha. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Eh? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. AKA none. Or maybe one. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Siri, it's written all over you. Eh? Siri glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. Ah. I run my fingertips on the side of Siri's hair trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't even straight either. And there's toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I don't see anything. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Eh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Ah, yes, from the bottom. Oh my god. Bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Huh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. Jesus fucking Christ, this guy totally has a crush on her. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? Ah, I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Okay, fuck off. Does this thing even fit you properly? Ha 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 ha. It did when I bought it. I'm getting tired of her. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? Amy? Alright guys, this is the end of the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. Don't say that out loud. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Hari's blazer buttoned up like that? Because she doesn't ever do it. Like, that's like fucking... seeing somebody that wears all black all the time suddenly wear colored. But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyways, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. That ain't gonna happen, Chief, I'm sorry. Oversleep as much as you want. Fine, fine. No! I would probably say it as a lie. It's a deal. Ah ha ha ha. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Aw, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Huh? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Liver Pie, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same, myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Alright, I know the best way to decide this. You guys ready? It's just the ultimate deciding thing. Ready? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by its toe. If it hollers, let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion, to be fair. Dot 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 dot. Dot 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 dot. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face into her hands. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that these are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. I combined like 3 things together, so the end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds your train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? I can't read cursive. Alright guys, get ready. I can't read cursive at all. Get ready. Ghosts under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the This is an R, right? Amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The lost remaining street... That's gotta be last. The last remaining street light to have withstood the rest of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Call me. That's an... Wait, hold on. Oh, that's a speck of dust on my screen. I bathe. Calm. Breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickens. I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. That's because I can't read cursive. Ah, so wait, so that it actually tells you my time? Well, I just don't read scripts very... Yay for voice cracks, am I right? I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. My fucking god, my voice cracked twice. Okay. Whoa! I think that's a symbol to drink water, because I haven't drinking water in the 55 minutes that I've been streaming. Oh, 55 and 43. Holy fucking shit. I need to drink water more during streams. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Haha. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Blueberry Pie. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. Remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences into their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn. Solemn, and I think it's just solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Alright, let's go back to the old-fashioned method. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by its toe. If it hollers, let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Hi, Blueberry Pie. Having a good time so far? Ah, yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better. Wow, I really need to fix my wiring. I can barely move my mouse. I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ah ha ha ha. Don't ever worry, Blueberry Pie. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? Wait, shit, I gotta pee on this one. Oh wait, shit, I didn't get to read what she said. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Ah, well. We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. Jesus fucking Christ, I'm gonna turn into the Hunchback of Notre Dame, or however the fuck you spell it. I don't know how you pronounce these words. I should really stop spelling. Alright, this is the end of the stream, guys. You sure you're not reading into it too much? Ahaha. I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has a kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that so-and-so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, it's totally unexpected. Well, to each other their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. So it's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ahaha. Ahaha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late, my retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole, it wasn't too bright, it was too deep, stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. That's really creepy. So, what do you think? It's very freeform if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Ahaha, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by its toe. If it hollers, let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Da 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 da. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. I have to keep checking my phone. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Damn. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your messages any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other things about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It may help out bring the feelings in the last line. So, you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright. Da da da. Oh my goodness, this is so good, Blueberry Pie. Huh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer, Sayori. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Ha ha ha. Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Huh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Blueberry Pie poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. Ah ha ha ha. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Blueberry Pie. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people would do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Ahahaha. We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, the way you glowed through my blinds this morning, it feels like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Alright. Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't need to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I want breakfast. I made eggs and toast! Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Ahaha. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Phew. Yay for voice cracks. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I just finished my water. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. Ugh. If I was looking for suggestions... Hi, Rat. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Blueberry Pie did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some of my suggestions of my own. First of all... Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I have spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Blueberry Pie liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what you're just... Oh wait, hold on, the music changed. I need to put my headphones back on. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Blueberry Pie appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I was in the... Really? Are you... Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was sitting there. Blueberry Pie. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. God damn, they're both really childish. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Blueberry Pie. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Blueberry Pie? Well... This is awkward. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with will probably think more highly of me. So of course that's gonna be... Fuck, okay. What do you expect? They are dumb anime girls. Shit! Okay, so here's what's happening right now. If I agree with Natsuki, Yuri dislikes me. If I say Yuri, Natsuki dislikes me. If I say Sayori, they both dislike me. So it's a lose-lose-lose situation. Sayori. Demon Chan says hi, by the way. Okay, holy shit, you know what? I'm gonna phone a friend. I'm doing the phone a friend option. Shit. Okay. Phone a friend attempt 2. Hi. I can't hear you at all. Hi, Miss Emoji, you're on my live right now. I'm playing Doki Doki Literature Club. Okay, and I need your help right now. So, right now I have to side with somebody. My options are Natsuki and Yuri, or I have the option to ask for help from Sayori. Which one do I pick?
Pick Yuri. Yuri is the superior option.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye. Okay, so I can't pick Yuri. Natsuki it is. Yuri, you're really talented. Wait, shit, I actually... No! But Natsuki has a point. I think that I rack my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over. And Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that. Yeah, it did, didn't it? Aha. Shows how much you know. That's not Natsuki. I think that's enough. Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me. Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing. Ayo, I just featured here. Yeah, you featured here! Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. So she's like going... Oh shit, my headphones fell off. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Ah. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that barely audible. Yuri. Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey, it's not like you need to apologize for me, Blueberry Pie. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about... Natsuki glances around the room. When everyone stops staring at me, I'm surprised Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monika look away. Huh. Anyway, the thing about your... Fucking go! That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with everyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori, I'll go make some tea. Eh? I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. I put Sayori on I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone, especially you, Blueberry Pie. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around we got a little too used to. Ah ha 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 ha. Ah, so my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. No, not at all, There's still time before we go home, so we'll all relax for a little bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room, so maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book, or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monica. About what? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun. Ah, of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. Ah. In the end, though, Monica's right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing, but in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Blueberry Pie, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends, too, so your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kind of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job of impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Blueberry Pie, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Ah, Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Okay, hold on. I will be right back, guys. I need water. I need water and I want a cookie. And I want a cookie. I will be right back. I'll see you all in a bit. I have returneth. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew, you know, Blueberry Pie, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone likes you too, that's... every day is gonna be so much fun. Sigh. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Okay, what the fuck, man. There's nothing wrong with being just friends, man. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on her shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Shit. What the hell is vertigo? I feel like I know what the word is, but I can't put my fingers on it. Vertigo. Oh shit, my phone's about to die. Vertigo is a sensation of feeling off balance. So you have these dizzy spells, you might feel like you are spinning or that the world around you is spinning. Oh, okay. Daydream. Comfort. Disarray. Extraordinary. Peaceful. Fireworks. Vanilla, sugar, love, whisper, marriage, ocean, whirlwind, explode, flower, unrequited. Explode. Shopping, meager, family. Color. Starscape. I don't even know what that is. Universe. Ribbon? I don't fucking know. Lucky. Bunny. Cheeks, amazing aura, death, warm, dream, sing, let's say graveyard. Graveyard. Bunny graveyard, guys. It's the title of the song. It's the title of the game again. Party. Precious. I just realized there was anime in there. That would have been so much better. Why would email be there? Candy. Memory. Why isn't Sayori on? Fuck. Why isn't Monica on here? I just realized. Wrath. Special. Boop. Chocolate. Passion. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Blueberry Pie. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Ahaha. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. Oh shit, it's almost been an hour and a half already. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyways. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Huh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Eh? Why that? all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just went to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents fall onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that leaves so that only leaves the one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri. Tell Blueberry Pie to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like this, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. No, that's fair. What? Yeah. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow. What was? Huh? A cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you laugh about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Ha 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 ha. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. You know, I literally just finished eating a cookie. My water disappeared for a second. Sayori suddenly clasps her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue. Ha 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 ha. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Ha 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 ha. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Ha 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 ha. Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Heh. Natsuki glances around. Monica is in the club room. Ugh. Where's Monica anyways? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Huh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyway? Ah, well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. Ha ha ha. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Ah, I don't, really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Blueberry Pie. Monica smiles sweetly. Ah, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry, I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Blueberry Pie, Blueberry Pie! Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival is coming up? Me and Monica were gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Ah, are you going with Blueberry Pie to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with them. Ah, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Haha, okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find a poster paper. If you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, Blueberry Pie? Yup, let's go. Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind Sayori. Hansen skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyways? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Hahaha, me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone's gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. Ah, that sounds kind of dull. Yeah, I wouldn't be interested. I wouldn't really be that interested. I think Skeppy found love on Lover Host today because I just got a notification for his stream. I think I found love. Kind of dull. Blueberry Pie, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems. It's about performing them. Like, you say the poems like, between my feet, the last shining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moments between my fingers. But to what end have I summoned this joy? For now when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that. Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. Huh? You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know? Ah, I know. It just meant that it's pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Ha ha ha, don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. Ah, I'm so excited. The festival is gonna be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey, Blueberry Pie, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, huh? It's been a long time since I spent time with Sayori like this, but in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself up in the room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. Jesus Christ, all the talking is gonna make my throat dry. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Sayori pulls a box full of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand, too. They're kind of dirty, though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons in the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine, fine. Now let's move aside so I can look for the poster paper. Ah, I dropped one by accident. Smack. Yeah. Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. Ow, 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 ow. You okay? My forehead. Sayori clutches her forehead. Jeez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hand, Sayori. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. Sayori slowly releases her hand from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow. Wow, they made the eyes close. Sayori. Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Blueberry Pie. Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. Haha, what are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it will be used as an ice pack rather than to drink, but I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the last room where I left Sayori. She has one paw on her forehead and uses the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori, here. I answer the bottle of apple juice. I have never seen a bottle of apple juice like that. At least not the ones they sell in, it's always like the little juice boxes. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Ah, sorry, I forgot. Ha 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 ha. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Blueberry Pie, this kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like, I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. And I would start crying really hard. Ha 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 ha. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time, too. If it wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Oh, swagger's on. Okay. Blueberry Pie, I don't think you realize it, but you always think about other people. Even after all these years, you're a Russian doll even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that, and I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Blueberry Pie, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? That's a really big word. If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll each end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises, but, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing. I clicked too fast. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the side that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know? Good luck with that. She's gonna see her forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sayori hops to her feet. She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyways, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the classroom. Okay, I am done. You're back. Okay, good time. I was just about to start with sharing our poems. Sayori, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about it. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf. Well, anyways, were you able to find everything we needed? I have it right. Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all of the stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Blueberry Pie. Well, Sayori, I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed, I return to my seat. Alright. Save. Quit. Okay, everyone, that was it for the stream. I hope that you all enjoyed watching it, and I will see you all next time. Have a good day, night, morning, afternoon, noon, whatever time it is. I hope you enjoy it. Goodbye.